morning guys, welcome to today's vlog. Today I thought that I would film in the car because we're driving back home from Panama City Beach to Virginia. So today is day 2 of our trip and I figured that I'd just show you guys what that looks like, because like look at this craziness back here. We've got Riley, we've got all of our snacks. I'll go through everything as much as I can. We stayed overnight in Charlotte, so that's where we're leaving from now. So yes, every time that we go down to Florida, whether it's to Panama City Beach or to Miami where my parents are, that we've made that trip already a couple times, it's about 14 hours to Panama City and to Miami. So it's about the same kind of drive. So we always break it up into 2 days. We'll drive the first day for a good, I don't know, what, like 10 or so hours, maybe more?
If we're lucky.
If we're lucky. Okay, so we'll drive like the longer half of the trip on day 1, and then today I think we only have about like 5 hours. So whatever, it should be a shorter trip today, but it's always a mission. So I never want you guys to think that it is an easy trip. It is not an easy trip. We just, you know, kind of do our best for 2 days and then we're home and then we can relax. So Dad has been doing a great job driving. We actually have to, are we gonna stop and get breakfast or are we just gonna drive? Okay, well, just drive for a little bit. I just hopped to the back so I can show you guys the kids and show you guys what our setup looks like. So Jackson is over here. He is chewing on my haka because it feels good on his teeth. And he actually did pretty good yesterday. Yesterday was not too terrible. There were a couple times where he was screaming, but that was short-lived. So Jackson over here, he's got his iPad set up, and I showed you guys this on Instagram yesterday, how it connects to the seat. It's like 20 bucks, this little thing that Joe got, so I'll link it for you guys. But it works great and it's adjustable. So if you take this out, you can like make this a different size, and then it kind of like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a little spring, and then you can put like a smaller iPad in there. But we've got that going. And he's a happy little baby right now because he just ate breakfast in the hotel. You what?
I made a candle with a white lip.
You made a candle?
Yeah, with my lip.
That's beautiful. Did you have fun in the hotel?
Yeah.
Who'd you sleep with?
Mama, Dada, and Riley, and Jackson.
You did not sleep with Jackson. You slept with Mama and Dada.
Riley.
And Riley. Yes, Mama, Dada, and Riley. So over at the hotel, what we always do is we take a pack and play, and then we put Jackson in the pack and play, like either in like the bathroom sometimes, or like if there is like a little living space in the room, we'll put him there, kind of away from the bed so he can't really see us. So that's what we did last night. We put him there and he cried for a good, what do you think, like 20-25 minutes? And then after that he was asleep. So my anxiety is super high for like 20 minutes until he goes to sleep, and then he puts himself to sleep. And this morning he woke up actually like around 8. It was actually a pretty decent morning. Anyway, when he woke up, once the kids are awake, that's kind of like our cue to get going. So we dressed them, and then we got Riley some milk in the lobby, and then that's it. We just packed the truck again and we are on our way. So back here you can see like we are packed to the brim. Like we've got the stroller over here, we've got like some sheets and stuff, and Riley's little pillow. This was, you know, a little bit better yesterday, but we've already been in this car for a lot of hours, so this is what it looks like at the moment. I've got all of their snacks. I've got Jackson's formula, I have puffs, and then normally what I'll do is here, normally on like our road trips, what I'll do is I'll put a pack of wipes and then I'll put some diapers here, but this time I did not get as organized, so I just have other random things like their snack cup and stuff. And then yes, there's not a whole lot of space, like I don't really have a lot of leg room, but we make it work. We do what we have to do. In this pink bag over here, what I'll normally do is I'll fill this with like just toys to hand Jackson throughout the trip. So a bunch of teethers, just little things to entertain him in the car, just more teethers, and then just random things like a cup, because that's what he also likes. So that's kind of what I do when I prep for these road trips. I have one bag that's just like entertainment toys for the road. And then Riley does pretty well in the car. Like she really is not bad at all. Like she can be on her iPad all day long. So I'm trying to like kind of postpone when I give that to her. That's why it's not in her hands like at this moment. But she'll be there, she'll play her little apps and stuff, and she plays all her games and stuff and watches her shows. So she's pretty much entertained. The only time that she's like really, you know, fussy or, you know, wants my attention and I have to kind of be catering to her is like when she is asking for food, and you know, if I don't have the right food that she's asking for, then she throws a fit. But other than that, she's pretty good. Riley, you like your milk? Is it tasty? Then throughout the trip, like I'll sometimes jump up to the front seat if I need a little bit more space, or if the kids are sleeping, like if Jackson goes to sleep, then I don't like to be right next to him, so I'll just like jump to the front. What?
Would have talked to me, damn.
You feel like I haven't talked to you?
No, you never do.
Well, you had your earphones in yesterday. You were listening to your podcast.
You were talking to me.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Anything.
Okay, we can talk about whatever you want for 4 hours.
Life.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you wanted to talk to me.
Technology.
No, okay, goodbye. And speaking of technology, we actually have to make a pit stop today because we're gonna pick up my new phone. I ordered the new iPhone, and the only place that they had it, like in where we live, there's no like Apple store. So we figured that we could pick it up at an Apple store on our way back home. So we found one that was like en route to our house. So we're gonna pick one up here in Raleigh, North Carolina on our way home. And that way I'll have a phone, because I've been without a phone for like 4 days, and it's kind of hard to do like my work and stuff just on the iPad, and I need a phone. Like I can't be without the ability to call people in case of an emergency if I'm not with Joe. So that is what we're up to. I'm gonna go up front again to sit with Joe and talk to him apparently, because he's very sad. Yeah, I'll keep you guys posted and let you guys know how today's going. So it's like 10 o'clock. Riley is having her snack, and that's why these things are awesome, because like I put a mandarin in there. I cut up a mandarin, and now she can eat it without making a mess. So she's having her orange apple. Jackson's gonna start getting fussy here in a few minutes because it's like his normal first nap of the day. So he'll start to get fussy. He'll start like whining and crying and, you know, just being upset. And so then I have to like hand him random things to keep him content. I had to like pull out one of these teethers to give to him. And then yesterday I gave him this roll of paper towels, and he completely just tore it all up, but it kept him entertained for a good like 5 minutes.
People are suffering because they can't find paper towels. You know,
I understand.
We give it to our kids.
I understand. Not ideal, but he wasn't crying for 5 minutes. Thank
Guess
you.
You had to clean it up.
You did. And then one other gadget I wanted to show you is this thing over here. This is what is helping us charge Jackson and Riley's iPad. So this thing clips to the back seat, which is really cool. And then this black cord connects all the way up there. So that's like where the outlet is for the chargers. So you run a cord to this thing, and then you can also plug in stuff here. So then we got a extra long cable. Well, this one is the extra long cable that charges his iPad. That way it doesn't run out of battery. So that's something that you might want to look into if you're having issues with charging stuff in the back seat. And then what, it has 2 more ports there in the front. Yeah, so you can charge 4 things with that. And then
By practical technology.
yes, you do. It's very helpful.
Well thought out tech.
Yes, very helpful. You're Riley. I see you. Can I have one, please? Thank you. Can I have one more, please? Thank you very much for being a good sharer. She's having Chex Mix. One more? One more. Last one? Thank you. She's been super content back there eating her Chex Mix, and it's like 10:48 in the morning, so that's a great breakfast for her Chex Mix. She had a Z-bar, and now she's having Chex Mix, but that's kind of how it is when we're on the road. Like yesterday, I think she ate a bar. She had like a whole sleeve of Ritz crackers and some Chex Mix. That was like her dinner. I can't be like too hard on myself because, you know, there's only a certain amount of things that she eats, and like I can't go to the drive-thru and get her like chicken nuggets because she doesn't really eat those. I brought yesterday like a tub of almond butter to see if I could spread that on the Ritz crackers, and she was having a fit and she didn't want the almond butter, so I was like, okay, you know, it is what it is. So here's some Ritz crackers by themselves. For Jackson, I will bring him like some baby food, and I've got like pouches. So yesterday he had like 2 pouches. He had some formula, so I wasn't like too concerned with that. Plus I was nursing him when we were stopping, so he's pretty well fed, but it's obviously not as ideal as if we were home. I just try to tell myself that I'm doing it just for a couple days, and then we get back to normal, and I can kind of try to make up for it once we're back home. All right, so we just stopped for the first time because this child was screaming for like 10 minutes that she had poop and that she wanted her diaper changed and all of that. And we get down here to a gas station. There is no poop. It was totally false alarm. She just wanted to come up to the front seat. So that's what we're dealing with. We're here at some gas station, and there's like a freaking hurricane outside. Not like raining, but wind. For some reason out here it is super windy, so I'm like trying to change her diaper here, like in the front seat, and then the door closes on my legs. So that is great. Do you guys see that? I'm trying to lock the car so that nobody abducts me, and then the freaking door keeps opening. Is that maybe because the door is not completely closed? Yeah, I guess that's what it was. That was my own fault. So yes, Jackson has actually surprisingly done super well. He's been watching Mickey Mouse, and he is super content right now. That'll probably be short-lived. Oh, hello little guy. Boop. Boop. But Riley, on the other hand, has been just wanting to get out of her car seat, and we keep telling her like very soon, but yes, she made us stop for no reason. I mean, I guess we had to put gas anyway, so it worked out, but she did not have a dirty diaper, so that is the manipulator in her.
I don't want food.
You don't want food?
No.
That's very strange. What do you want?
I don't want to play in the car.
You want to play in the car?
What is this?
That's my mask in there. I guess that's like another thing that I would recommend is like if you guys are going to be on a road trip, have like all this stuff that you're going to use like often, like somewhere accessible. So we've got our masks, don't touch them. We've got masks and hand sanitizer like all here in this center because we reach for them all the time. And then we also have medicine, so like if I get a headache or something, we've got Tylenol, and Joe has like his little headache powder here. All right, let's close that. Thank you.
Can I wear my mask?
No, not right now. I guess I spoke too soon because now he's getting fussy back there, but we're also stopped. Joe's inside getting a breakfast sandwich or at least coffee, and when Jackson is like sitting in a car that's stopped, he is not about that life. So Joe better hurry up. What'd you get?
Sausage, egg, and cheese burritos and a barter tool.
Oh, a barter tool?
A barter?
Yeah, you gotta clean Dada's hands for him, please.
Thank you.
Very good.
You one. Yeah.
I need one? Okay, thank you very much.
I have to add a lot.
You have to put a lot? Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, Jackson was getting a little hungry and fussy, so I brought out one of the breakfast pouches. He likes to eat these in the car. Is that good? Is that tasty? He's still probably a little tired. I just do the best that I can to keep him from crying. What are you doing, Riley? You're painting? So you see, like, she'll watch shows and she'll watch movies and stuff, but she's also like doing activities. So it's not like she's just, you know, watching mindless TV. And now I filled up the snack cup with some puffs with some of these guys over here. And now he can just kind of eat that at his own pace. These cups are great, especially like for traveling, because they're not going to spill them all over the place. Good job. It's like he's watching a show and eating popcorn over here. Good times. So I'm letting Jackson stretch his legs for a minute. I just finished nursing him. We're in a parking lot right now and we're waiting for Joe because he went to go get my phone. So it's supposed to be like a quick pickup thing. You know, he has his receipt and they're supposed to just scan it and then give him the stuff. So hopefully he won't be too long. So I just took the opportunity to nurse him. And, you know, now he gets to just stretch his little legs. I also gotta change his diaper and all of that, but it's just easier to do it when Joe is back. But he's doing a good job, this little guy. That's kind of like the thing with road trips. You wanna at least let them stretch your legs a couple times. So we'll usually stop like I would say maybe like every 3 hours, about that, to either like use a bathroom or get some food or get coffee. And then whenever we do that, we try to just get him out of the car seat, even if it's just for 5 minutes, so that they can wiggle around. You're so cute. You're also smushing me. You're smishing me. Say hi. Riley, are you having fun?
Yeah, painting.
You're painting? All right, Joe is still not back, so road trip tips real quick. His glasses are in the way. So the stuff I already showed you, I think, is helpful. And then other things, I would always recommend bringing a roll of paper towels, because like one time we were on a road trip and Riley threw up all over herself. She threw up all her strawberries and I had to clean up a huge mess. So having paper towels definitely helps with that. Like you always have like the wipes, like if you're changing the babies, but to have paper towels is helpful. I also recommend bringing like some plastic, like, you know, Target bags or CVS bags, Publix bags, whatever, like the plastic bags, so that way you can throw away your trash. Because especially with little kids, like throughout the hours, like as the hours pass, you're gonna have a lot more garbage, like from snacks or just from using baby wipes, whatever. So having a place to put some garbage, like right now we have like this from where we went and we stopped at the gas station and we got our burritos, so we're just stuffing all of the garbage in there because I actually forgot garbage bags this time. But that is helpful. Definitely just don't have super high expectations, okay, because this is just hot mess central for a couple days until we get to our destination. So don't have high expectations, kind of take it easy. Don't try to do too many hours all at once. Like if you need to break up a trip into 2 days, that's definitely better for your sanity, for the kids. A lot of people have told me to start off the drive at night, like when the kids are sleeping. That just has never worked out for us, but a lot of people swear by that, so that way you get more hours in the car when they're asleep. What usually happens for us is we do get a good, like, I don't know, maybe like 4 or so hours once they're asleep, because at 8 o'clock is usually when they go to bed, and then we drive usually until like about midnight, so that way we get, you know, as much time in while they're asleep. The electronics is a huge help, but I know that not everybody's into that, so there have been other times where I've brought other stuff for Riley, like the water wows. The Melissa and Doug water wows are great for the car. The Crayola mess-free sets are also great. So I'll try to link a couple other like road trip, you know, activities down below in the description box, like other things that I've brought some of the other times for Riley. This time I honestly like just straight up forgot, so she's been, you know, fine on her iPad. I do prefer to have other things that I can switch it out with. Like I'll tell her, do you want to use some crayons, and then, you know, she can kind of paint. Oh, the Target dollar spot, those little sets the Target dollar spot has, like with the coloring books and the crayons and stuff, they're usually like $3, or like the small ones are $1. Those are great to kind of stock up on and then just hand them to your little ones like while they're on the road. Joe's taking forever, and this is giving me anxiety because I also hate being parked in a parking lot without Joe, so I'm like looking around like a crazy person, making sure that nobody's gonna come abduct me. Something else that I like to have always is like some water bottles, like just bottled water, because now in a little while I'll have to give Jackson some formula. So what I do is I have his sippy cup, and then I'll pour water from the bottled water and then just mix it with the formula. So I'll do that. Also make sure that whatever it is that you're wearing, you don't like it too much, because chances are that some kid, some child is gonna spit up on you, or you're gonna get all dirty eating food in the car. Like at some point you're gonna make a huge mess, or your kids are gonna make a huge mess on you. So make sure that you don't really love what you're wearing. And yeah, if you guys have any like specific questions about road trips, I'd be happy to answer them, so you can leave them down below in the comments. Are you drinking from my Yeti, dude? We always bring our Yetis. Oh, was that too much? Was that too cold? You alright? He straight up just chugged from my Yeti. That's nice. Let's not do that again. Not good. All right, Joe is back. Got the stuff. And this is how we do the diaper changes right here. Put him in the front seat, change his diaper while he's trying to wiggle around. It's never that easy. So it's a little later. It is 2:30 and we've got 2 hours and 16 minutes to go. Wow, my hair looks fabulous. So one of the things that I normally do when we are on our way home is I'll start like an Instacart order. Like I'll place a pickup order or like a delivery order for groceries, so that way when we get home we have groceries and we don't have to worry about like going to the store. I'm gonna be here on my iPad and I'm gonna try to go on Instacart and get something probably Aldi ordered to the house. Jackson is starting to get a little fussy. You can kind of hear it in the background. He had done super well. He took a nap, and so far this trip, honestly, like he's done really well. So I'm hoping that the last 2 hours of it are not awful, but as of right now he was doing pretty good. Is this? And now we are in Virginia. Almost there. You tired of driving, Dada? Over it? Ready to be home? What are you gonna do when you get home? Sleep? Is that what you said? That is not what you're gonna do. All right, Miracle Miracles. We're at McDonald's and we just ordered ice cream and they actually had it. Are you excited?
Must just be a where we live thing.
I know. Every time we go, they're like, sorry, we're out of ice cream.
I think they lie.
Maybe they do. They just don't want to make it?
They just don't want to do it.
That's rude. Is it just us? Because like I swear, like we've gone to McDonald's by our house like 3 or 4 times. Huh? 2 different McDonald's? Yeah. And I'm always like craving something like that, like a McFlurry or just like an ice cream cone. They're like, sorry, we don't have ice cream. But we are at at the finish line. We have an hour and 33 minutes to go, so I really need to pee. So we're stopping here at McDonald's. We're gonna get, I'm gonna use the bathroom, and then I'm gonna get some food to hold us off because we like really haven't had lunch yet. But another little tip, by the way, if you guys are like planning on like getting food and then doing like diaper changes of your kids and stuff, and like using that time to do like all of the changes and stuff, I would recommend you change your kiddos first and then get your food, because like if you do it the other way around, your food is gonna be cold by the time that you're done. Like yesterday we stopped at Starbucks and then we went to go put gas, and then we were like, let's just change the kids, do the diaper changes and put them in their pajamas and stuff. And by the time that we were done with that entire process, our coffee was super cold. So just a little, you know, thing to keep in mind, the order of things. Diaper changes don't take 2 seconds. So I would recommend just picking up your food lastly. That way you have nice hot food.
Breastfeed.
What about it?
Change the diaper first and then breastfeed.
Change the diaper first, then breastfeed.
Yeah.
Because why?
Because Jackson always purged every time. We did it the other way around. He would always feed him, and then I'd change his diaper, and then he threw up.
And then he threw up all over himself?
He was so wiggly and moving, and
yeah, because then you're moving him around right after.
Moving him back, all that.
Yeah. Very good tip. Thank you, Joseph Buell. Jackson! He is so happy and excited. He is living his best life today. I'm so happy that he's been entertained. You like that, Gordo? He's been so good today. Hi! Doodle-doo. Kylie, what are you doing? You're trying. Hey, look, and she's like typing in something, trying to fix her app. Is it not working? Is it not connected to the Wi-Fi? You found something that you could do without connection, because her iPad's connected to Joe's hotspot. I don't know if I mentioned that before. So Joe has a hotspot on his phone, but today it's kind of been in and out. So sometimes it loses connection, and then she can't do what she was doing in the first place. Are you having fun? Are you almost home?
Yeah.
Guess what? We got 31 minutes till we get home. Are you excited? You gonna play with your toys? You've been such a good girl. Thank you very much.
I want to press these buttons.
You wanna press those buttons? Yeah?
Which buttons?
All the buttons? Dada, you got this. Almost there. Look at Jackson. He's so happy. All right, you guys, so we made it home. I am exhausted. I'm very tired, even though that was a very good road trip. Like this time around, the kids did great. It's kind of like up in the air. Sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't do well at all. Like on the way over there, Jackson was awful, but this trip coming back home was good. So of course, as soon as they get back home, they go straight for their toys. So Jackson's already starting to make a mess. So now Joe's gonna be unloading the truck. Thank you very much. Our groceries came in too. They were right at the front door when we got here, so I'll get that situated. And that is it. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. We have a lot to do, but I'm happy to be back home. Now I've got a bunch of stuff to tackle at home, so I will be vlogging a ton and hopefully getting to do some Christmassy things. We still have to buy our Christmas tree and all of that, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this little road trip adventure. So thanks for being here. I love you guys to pieces. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
Bye guys.